I'm Yasmin.
I'm Jahan.
We're Krewella. It's such a fluid process where you're almost in a weird flow where you don't really care about being in a box with anything and you're just trying random shit. You're like, maybe this will work. You're in that childlike wonderment state where it just flows out of you. So
I felt that too. It's because you're in a reality where only you exist. And it's like you forget the camera's in front of you and you forget that there are 5 other people watching you. So if anything, it's a reminder of what it's like to create from a place where there isn't someone hovering over you or there isn't someone on the other end, because I felt very free in that experience. And that's something like as we age, unfortunately, because of socialization and stuff, it hinders our creativity and inhibits us more. So I think as we get older, we kind of need to tap into that more. Like, I guess that shows why you could just spend so many hours and invest time into this to get to know the program, because there's so much, it's limitless. So I feel like I didn't even get to explore vocals enough.
That's the thing about the multiplayer.
Yes.
Is that you're over there doing that and then I can just go mess around with something else.
Collaboration.
There was something strangely satisfying about like landing the right timing with things. And even if it was a song I'd never heard before, but it just felt right, it's just satisfying. That was the most wild part, is when we were like doing little dance moves and I could see her doing dance moves and hitting the orbs and everything, and I'm like, this is the strangest concept to be in a virtual reality creating music when most of the time we're just in normal reality creating music together.
I think it's really important to collaborate when you're playing or using this experience, because it was really fun as a solo person because I was just kind of like wilding out on my own. But once you bring in a second person, but I think if you can keep remembering to create a collaborative experience like what we did and use it in a 2-player way, that's what feels more satisfying, is knowing that there is that element of human connection. Humans are meant to collaborate.
I think big picture wise, there aren't many people in the world who could say like, oh, I'm not really a music person. Mostly everybody has a favorite band, they have Spotify that they listen to tunes, they may not play instruments or they may not sing or make music in any way, shape or form, but they're a music lover. And so this is one of those situations that even if you don't make music in your non-virtual life, in your real life, this is for everyone because of the ease of use, because of the relatability of like, if you find a song you already love and now you get to recreate it in a different way. So I think that for the masses, for the non-musician type people, this is still for you.
Where now we're at a point where we think like, oh, like how did you become an artist? Or like as if like it's something you have to attain. At a young age, everyone is being creative, everyone's being playful, everyone's being imaginative. We just lose that. An experience like this that's just what reminds me of that loss of self when you're in that experience, because ultimately I think that's what hinders people's creativity, is this awareness of self.
So yeah, there are parallels. There are moments where I did have thoughts of like, oh, this kind of reminds me of this when we're in the studio. And then half the time I wasn't even paying attention to that because I was so in it But yeah, there's plenty of parallels. But what you take from this experience, you can actually apply it to real life. You don't just put on the VR headset, do your thing, take it off, and it's like, well, that was 3 hours of my life gone. You can actually use the creativity that you use during this experience and put it back into the whatever your creative outlet is. There's nothing so massive right now that I could say it's just one thing, but all of our tour dates are on Krewella.com. We're touring a bunch of Europe and Asia this summer, and we just got done with a big North American tour, and so we won't be doing a lot of North America this summer, but in the fall we'll definitely be doing more. And we do have a big project coming out, but I don't know when it's coming out. I think just early fall is, we don't have a release date yet. We'll announce a release date as soon as we know for sure it's done. Close the book, chapter's done, yeah.